Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. We start on the daily chart, then we go to the smaller time frame. I have now introduced a more specific, smaller target box, which is still quite large and will get smaller as we reach the upside target zone to all-time highs after the price reversed in that larger support zone in August, which I've now made a bit smaller, but I still want to keep it there because it's overall still relevant, this larger support zone. I don't expect it to be tested again, but still, it is there if we need it. But overall, the expectation has been for one more high to reach an all-time high, right? In this wave 5 of 5 of 5. I have slightly adjusted the pattern, the roadmap, how we can get there from a possible. It's always been a 3-wave move. I've been tracking, but obviously we've been tracking a 5-wave move in wave A before. But I don't think it's going to be a 5-wave move. So either we already completed wave A in 3 waves, we saw a weak B wave, and we're now rallying in wave C, or it's going to be a larger A, which is still unfolding, then a B, then a C, which would ultimately be actually a bit more bullish. But even though it might sound a bit more bearish in the short term, right? But it might actually offer an opportunity to get in ETH if there is another decent pullback before we then rally. Whereas, that, and it would then probably be more bullish actually. But in the white scenario, which seems to be leading at the moment, Ethereum might choose to go directly into that upside target area. And my ideal first target based on the larger time frame is actually 5,727. That means the price would reach the 200% extension of the larger degree overall pattern, and it would likely reach the 123.6 extension of the smaller AB pattern here. Very common targets. It is still worth watching for resistance around 4,790 and 5,072. Now let's take a look at the smaller time frame. And it seems like the white scenario is leading to the upside. We have a 5-wave move up from that swing low, which was the B wave low on the 15th of November. We have a 5-wave move up in what would be wave 1. Then a wave 2 pullback. You might remember these 1-2 setups that I shared with you. I had it colored in yellow before, but I wanted to, because it seems to be in control now, I wanted it to have the same color as the overall pattern. So it's now shown in white. So not really any change here, other than we're not looking at a 5-wave move anymore. In a larger A wave, then B, then C, but it's just a larger ABC pattern, which is unfolding anyway. Just the microstructure has shifted a bit, but not because anything got invalidated, just because it now adheres to let's say, more of the Elliott wave guidelines. It just seems to be the more probable pathway. So it just made sense to flip the colors here and align it with the overall pattern. So the idea is that the white count, which suggested a 1-2-1-2 setup where we have talked about micro support down here, which held, and I've now removed it because we don't need it anymore, that this is in control and it is leading likely as long as we're holding above that Thursday low that was located at 3,670 or 80. As long as this level is holding, the overall focus is on higher prices in what is now circle 3. Now what we could do, we could add let's say a micro projection for circle wave 3 based on the length of the initial wave 1, circle 1. And we take the length of circle 1, go to the low of circle 2, and then what we're normally looking for is the 138% extension as a first ideal target, yeah? Just to add here some levels, we talk about ideally 4,370 at least. For this third wave, we'll see if we get there. I'm not quite sure about the microstructure, how it's exactly developing, but for now, the focus can remain on higher against the Thursday low. Any break below that level will be a first indication that we've started already the larger B wave in yellow. But it will only be a first indication. We are still printing higher highs and higher lows. So in addition to a break below the Thursday low, I would also want a break below the Tuesday low to confirm further that a more substantial top has formed. Because at the moment this suggests that we had a B wave low here on the 15th of November, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in wave 1, shallow wave 2, another 1, 2, could be going up more directly like this. But as I said, I had this in yellow before. I think I even had a more directly bullish one, like a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, but this is a bit too much 1-2 for me. So it kind of makes sense to see it as all of this, a wave 1, then wave 2, and another 1-2. Keep it a bit more realistic, but also I feel it aligns a little bit better with overall guidelines. Didn't change anything, but as I said, changed just the colors and simplified the chart a little bit, which hopefully makes it a bit clearer. So that's the update about Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.